I would say that I found yoga through my career experiences. I was in a career, and this one job, I remember that I was quite stressed out from it. And I ended up after about 3 years having a job burnout. And so I needed an outlet at that point. And yoga was being practiced very close to where I was working. Actually, I was working in the same environment, in the same building. From the first class, second class, I really felt a difference in how I felt physically, in a more calm, relaxed way, more in touch with my body, and also in my mind not being as fearful about things related to work or life in general, and how I just carried myself in my mood, how I felt in my emotions after a while. And that just spilled into being more curious and practicing more yoga, and then eventually practicing more styles of yoga. In a broad yoga sense, it all started with me with a studio called Downward Dog in Toronto, where I'm originally from, with Ron Reed, Marla Meenakshi Joy, and Diane Bruni. And they were really my first teachers. And I actually did a teacher training with them. But my Yoga Nidra experience was also in that same teacher training, and I knew nothing about Yoga Nidra before then, although other than I really enjoyed relaxation techniques. So my first taste of Yoga Nidra meditation was with a woman named Xenia at the Downward Dog studio during the teacher training. And so she said, come on in, just lie down and close your eyes in Shavasana. And I thought, wow, this is already really great. And then she guided us through for about a half an hour. And when I came out of that practice, I knew intuitively already that this was something that was good for me personally, and something that I was going to continue practicing. And I didn't know at that point that it was something that I was going to teach, but that's how it basically evolved. So in the beginning, when I started to teach and guide others in Yoga Nidra, I can remember that I was using the original Yoga Nidra book, the blue book by Swami Satyananda Saraswati, and having like 3 or 4 people in the Yoga Nidra class and doing like about a 40-minute, half an hour meditation with them as I would read from the book and practice my voice tone and practicing my speed of my speech and so forth. And then I guess over a little while, after reading them so many times and studying Yoga Nidra on my own time and practicing on my own time, it just inspired me to want to start to read and learn more and start to write my own Yoga Nidras. And in doing that, I started to bring it into more classes here since I've actually moved from Canada to Hamburg, Germany, and brought it with, I think, some success in bringing more awareness to people that, hey, here is something that you can do without any meditation experience, that can bring you some deep relaxation, can help you to resolve unwanted habits, to help you emotionally balance out if you need that, and also help you to just basically let go of doing for a while so that you can just experience being for a while. Because most people these days are living from the neck up and really have no idea what's going on in their body a lot of time because they're so busy. So the involvement in the classes has really kind of grown from those couple of students reading from the book to writing more Yoga Nidra scripts now, and most recently being passionate and finding myself writing for more specific audiences. For example, writing for people with anxiety, because that's something I personally have had experience with in my own life, so that's something that I can connect to with other people. And just writing for specific themes like pregnancy, because that's also another theme that I had being a daddy, And I can have that. I had that experience and can convey that in my own words, in helping other people to feel true relaxation. Let's call it through Yoga Nidra. When people come into a Yoga Nidra practice, I really want them to get out of it that they can release, deepen, open, and be just for a few minutes, and completely let go of any kind of doing, so that they can open up to experiencing themselves beyond their mind, beyond their body, beyond their thoughts, beyond their breath, and just realize themselves for a short while even that there is something very special in the center of who we all are, and that it's very connected to each one of us, from one person to the next. My biggest intention with Yoga Nidra personally, with classes, is to first make it accessible as much as possible, and then also to just evolve it to the point where I can convince people and show them that, hey, here's something that's truly effortless, something effortless that you can just lie down, close your eyes, and just be guided into. And it's completely safe, and is also doesn't rely on having any kind of specific experience. There is really no wrong way of practicing Yoga Nidra. It is a truly wonderful gift that we were given by yoga, this Yoga Nidra, in order to just release tension, to deepen our awareness, to open to ourselves, and to just be for a while.